It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Tsh, da, 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 da. Di, da, di, di, da, di, di, da, 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 da. Di, da, di, li, da, di, li, di, da. Di, da, di, li, di, da, di, li, 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 da, di, da, di, di, da, di, di, da. Preparing the Krabby Patty. Fantastic! Sounds like a lot of...
Hoopla!
Sounds like a lot of...
Hoopla!
Sounds like a...
Hoopla! Hoopla!
Sounds like a lot of hoopla to make over a little Krabby Patty, right? Wrong!
Okay, no lie. It's cold as shit in my room. Mainly because it's the basement of my house and I'm recording all this stuff in, all my figure reviews in, and also because I live in the Midwest where that winter storm in the US hit. It's not fun dealing with these temperatures when I want to record these videos, but I do want to show you these figures that I have, starting with this one that you probably already guessed from the beginning skit I did earlier. I really do just love this figure all around. Nothing to say much besides it just has an amazing, admirable level of detail. And a cool little stand. It's like a little marble stand with some special effects of a sort. I forget what they're called. Anyway, there's also a really cool level of detail with translucency on the feet, the hand, some of the hair, the other hand. Yeah, I just wanted to showcase this figure because I just really enjoy looking at it, and it's also a really cool figure just to show off for the sake of anyone that also might be interested in this, or to give any other figure collectors potential interest in this figure, because this one is really good. The price, yeah, it was $200 and something, but we don't talk about that. Let's not. I prefer not to. But still, that is something you'd have to take into account whenever you want to, buy a figure like this, the price point, so that way, you could budget for it if you don't really make an insane amount of money like I do. I don't make an insane amount of money. I don't know why I said that. I work a fucking 9 to 5 with the retail job. That shit does not make a lot of money, but let me put her in the back and then get a bunch of different figures in my collection, and then just simply do a size comparison. There we go. Actually, no, let me get out the measuring stick. Not the measuring stick, the what do you call this thing again? Okay, it's like just a bit over 12 inches. If you really want to measure it, give it a bit of for a little bit of leeway, give it a, oh, my head hit that phone, like recording stand. Yeah, like about 7 inches across. If you want to give it leeway, like some space, to like plan out what spot in your room you'd want to put this in, or to give an idea to how much space it takes up. I only just now noticed my camera was the measuring and frame it all in the first half. I just wanted to, oh God. Well, at least it's in frame now. So yeah, like a bit over 12 inches, maybe like 12 and a half to be generous, tall, and then 7 inches across. So yeah, let me put this in the back, and then get some other figures in my collection for size comparison, and then that'll be all for the video. Okay, let me pause it now. Yeah, here's a bit of nether figure to give you a bit of an idea of the scale. The model kit Mecha Godzilla that I got, or the Kiryu that I got, that I thought he was a big figure. Nope. This girl towers over him. Shows you she's massively different from Black Widow, who's here for the vibes, I guess. Anyway, on to the next figure. Okay, I've gotten with me some of my other figures in my collection, like the Bunny Girl figure that I also did a showcase on a few months ago. I thought she was tall, being like 10 something inches tall. Again, Invisible Woman is way taller. Definitely partially due to that large ass base that she comes with. And then Boa Hancock from One Piece, the Mega House Portrait of Pirates Bathing Beauty 20th Anniversary Edition, I think it is. Yup. Looking nice. And also short as hell. Because this figure's laying down or on the ground. Let me move her out of the way. And then to really get a varying different level of size, there's Shadow compared to her. Shadow is a literal shortcake next to her. Holy fuck. That is tall. And then my last review of the 1991 Haya Toys basic version of Godzilla. I love this guy. He's a good figure. Also, again, just side tangent to give a little bit of an to do a thing I mentioned, to also mention something I forgot to say in the previous video when I reviewed this guy, was that this guy does have a bit of a more glossy paint finish than a more matte finish like other Godzilla figures made by Haya Toys. So if you did see that one, that's also another thing I wanted to mention, just in case you had any interest in this guy, because that is something that really can make or break your idea on if you want to get this guy or not. But that aside, because this is Invisible Woman's hour to shine and also really take the spotlight because she's a big as hell figure. Let's get two more figures. Starting with this guy, Space Godzilla. Let's see if I can get that tail out of it. Okay, there we go. I think it's bent enough to where he'll stand. Yep. That is a massive size difference again. showing off how small some kaiju action figures get done. And then we grab King Kong, or the King Kong action figure that I reviewed a couple weeks ago at this point. Again, this guy is no slouch. To be fair, he also is sort of crouched down, but no slouch in size, and he is also still towered over by Invisible Woman. So yeah, I'd say that's about the end of the video. I just really wanted to showcase and but just showcase and have a bit of a talk showing off this figure, because I really enjoy it. It's a really good looking one. It's very well detailed. It does have a lot of cool things going for it. And it's also not really a review, because still figures are more like, they don't really have any posability or accessories that make them have an actual make or break thing. Static figures are more of like a, do you want this static figure sort of thing, then are they worth it? I mean, some static figures can be reviewed, but ones that are decent like these and actually pretty good are ones that aren't really more about that kind of conversation and more about then, are these the kind of figures you want to spend your money on, or is it other kinds of cheaper made figures? But before I end the video, I'm still deciding if I want to make this figure the review for the day before, or showcase for the day before or day after I publish Invisible Woman's review. So little either sneak peek or showcase of yesterday's review, depending on when I upload this and when I upload that and make that video. Okay, I think that's all. Well, Chikawa. I've gotten into the Chikawa series. It's a really good franchise. If you guys also want a bit of a spiel on Chikawa, I can give you a spiel, because I really enjoy the franchise, and I really do want to make a whole video, not really analyzing the series, because I really would like to mainly just talk about what I like most about the series and give you the resources, or give you at least my knowledge on different ways to watch the series, where to get the merch, and just everything, so that way hopefully you can get into the series too, because as a Chikawa fan who lives in the States, unfortunately the only places I know of that you can get Chikawa merch are primarily Minisos, and that's pretty much it, except for maybe the occasional Good Smile does reruns on their Chikawa Nendroids, and any anime stores in your area or any anime websites may happen to carry those, but that's it. That's literally it for Chikawa merchandise that gets here in the West, unfortunately. Side tangent on Chikawa aside, Invisible Woman figure, and it looks really good. I love it. I love it. I love playing Invisible Woman in Marvel Rivals. That's also why I threw in that for the vibes bit, because I do have to throw a bit of shade at Sasa's stack for her, Cece, and Luciasa's bullshit treatment of Kingsman. There's way more than enough talks on that whole situation. If you didn't understand it, then just look that up if you want to give a shit, and if you don't want to give a shit, just take that statement and then just have it exit the other out the other. Have it be one ear in, other ear out. Okay. Goodbye.